Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the lower bracket final of Banshee Cup Season 2. On the left-hand side, it is going to be the members of Team Banana. On the right, it's going to be Team Hopaka. We are here in the, well, this is the last best of 5. We have a grand finals coming up after this. So, winner of this series goes to the grand finals. Loser will take 3rd place in Banshee Cup Season 2. And will be taking whatever bounty shares they have. Welcome back, Crush. Welcome, everybody. We are here into this lobby. We got a little bit of housekeeping to do before we start talking about the games and stuff like that. So while the bans are happening at the top of their screen, let's talk about the Meta Madness style of draft for this tournament. The Meta Madness style of draft means that heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps. Bans do not pertain to that list or do not add to that list. There are no baseline tournament bans for Banshee Cup Season 2, so all 90 heroes are available. Now, of course, there are bans at the top of the screen. Those don't add. It's only heroes that are picked and played. So after map 1, 10 heroes. After map 2, 20 heroes are banned away of the 90. As I mentioned, there are bounties, which means you have to pick, play, and win with a hero or specific talent. When those pop up, we'll go ahead and go through them. We've talked about them a ton. Most of you know what they are. If you want to look at the list, you can use exclamation bracket. That'll get you over to the Wikipedia, which has all the information you need when it comes to this tournament. Of course, the last little bit of housekeeping is to mention that if you are enjoying the stream, first pick Hogger really quickly. Hogger didn't get banned away. I feel like you'd want to grab him immediately for Braxis holdout. Really good control on the points and just camp clear and such. But if you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow the channel. Every little bit helps us out. Followship is always nice. If you'd like to sub to the stream and see what our amazing Tier 1 alerts or Prime alerts or Tier 3 alerts look like, go ahead and you can subscribe with one of those, or you can gift a sub. We do have a brand new Tier 1 gifted sub alert, so we got some cool stuff. Crazy fun bit alerts as well, but there's that first pick Hogger I was talking about. Last but not least, if you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. I know I bring it up very often, but we are trying to grow that channel, so there's just another avenue of revenue. There we go. We set things backwards. Good job. Alright, I think we've got most of the bases covered. We'll probably repeat a couple of these things throughout this cast, but Blazevol on the left-hand side will be the first 2 picks for the members of Team Banana. Don't hate this whatsoever. I would like to see some sort of mage for the wave clear around the Zerg wave. Like, Gul'dan, in my opinion, is S tier on this map with Fell Flame. Chromie's not too bad either, as we're going to see that picked up on the right-hand side. There was a dominant game just now from the side of Team Hopaka that pushed them into this lower bracket final, as they did win the previous series 3-1. Little spoiler on that one, but I mean, we're here on the final day of the tournament, so it's kind of obvious where things have gone. If you did miss that game, it will be up on YouTube eventually, or you can just go back into the VOD and catch that. But why would you leave the live game? Why would you want to go back and watch a VOD? Why would you want to watch a rerun when you can watch something live with a delay? We do have the ban coming through onto Falstead, getting rid of the global. Genji was already removed. They already have the Vala Blaze. As I said, I really wouldn't mind seeing a ban onto like a Gul'dan or some sort of mage. There is a consideration for maybe like Johanna or a Diablo to be banned away, since there's a good dive potential for him. Also, a Nubrak's not too bad. They're going to get rid of the Tracer, which is a little surprising to me. I don't think they would have been going into the double auto attack. Granted, Vala probably would have been like multi-shot or something. But either way, I don't think this is a Tracer-leaning composition, but it's safety. They don't want to deal with it. What will we see here on the left, though? That, as I mentioned, that Johanna's up and available, Tyrael's up and available. There's the Diablo that we also talked about for main tank. Stukov for his lurking arm. Stukov's lurking arm control around the point is fairly strong as well, so I'm not too opposed to the draft that's unfolded for Team Banana. Last 2 picks on the right-hand side. I like Tassadar for wave clear on this map. Tassadar on this map is actually fairly good as well, I agree. Sonic Storm build and stuff like that is really good. If you want to be cool like me, you can go into Kyderian Amulet. Shockray works really well, but Sonic Storm I think is probably the priority. Right Wing and Greymane on the right. Okay, it's a really good draft on the right-hand side. Polymorph, Storm Bolts, good sustained damage. Burst ability is high on the opposing side. Sustained damage is there. Burst is okay. as I said, I would like to see a mage here. I think a mage would round out this draft really well. Jaina pairs really well, but they're going to go into a second healer? I mean, if you never lose the Zerg wave, you don't need wave clear, I guess, but, I don't know if I really like this draft from Team Banana. It's a lot of pressure for the Vala. Granted, there's no, like, blinds or anything into her, but we'll see. Let's see how it all works out, chat. Let's get a Twitch prediction going. I'm assuming it's going to be Bloodlust. Like, I don't think you're taking the Rhaegar for Ancestral here. This feels like it's going to be a Bloodlust game. But either way, 5-minute gamble, Twitch predictions up and available. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you're having a fantastic time, and I appreciate you choosing my channel here on Twitch to watch. There's a lot of places you can watch content. There's a lot of content here on Twitch, so thanks for hanging out with us, thanks for supporting, and thanks for being amazing. Let's get into it. Map number 1 of the lower bracket final. Winner of this goes to the grand finals. Loser of this series will be taking 3rd place in their bounties, but we'll talk about that as it's a best of 5 series. You get 1 per series, chat. I'm generous. You got a Johanna. We'll be playing Diablo Itrax on the Vala. We'll see a dancing Jean Lazelle playing Rhaegar, Banana Stukov, and Mech on Blaze. Right side of the map, Hopaka for Team Hopaka will be your Grey Main, Hunter Orc, Brightwing, High Wraith on the Hogger. Mariel will be your Chromie, and Parnax playing the Muradin. It is going to be auto attack build Vala right now. Devil's due for the Diablo at level 1. Stukov does have that low blow. I thought he went into Fetid Touch, but not the case. Not going to be building up any stackage. Chromie with once again the first time. Muradin Dwarf block stacks. Okay. Thank you, Ashmanta, for the call out as always. Hypercarry Vala then? Yes, this is a Hypercarry Vala for sure. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough as they don't take down High Wraith and Itrax. Well, they do get the trade, but here's the thing. Vala just lost 5% off for Gambit at level 1. And Blaze Greymane will be traded in top. Okay. Bit of a bloodbath up here. Healing Pathogen thrown to Rhaegar. He did go into Totem level 1. I thought he was actually going to go into, like... I thought he was going to be picking up the Stormcaller level 1. I'm blanking on the name of that talent. But it's the upgrade on his Lightning Shield. So I thought he was, yeah, I think it's Stormcaller. I thought he was going to go that at level 1 for the Diablo and the Blaze, but not the case whatsoever. He just went into Totem, which, level 1 for Totem. You can reactivate and move it, but you also increase the Earthbind Totem area and duration by 50%. And the Totem, by the way, if you don't know, also does have auto attack speed reduction. Wait, no? I thought it did. Maybe it's a talent later on. I thought it had attack speed duration, or attack speed slow, baseline. But it's just a baseline 35% slow. Huh. Okay. I'm misremembering, my bad. Maybe that's the level 7 that I'm confusing it with. Little shots out from Chromie right now, trying to poke onto Diablo. The Zerg channel is good for Team Bananas. The Jet Propulsion connects onto Greymane. The phase shift from Brightwing coming through. Chromie dropping some damage from the sky. Greymane looks like he's going to have to roll away. The top lane is going to be held, and the bottom lane as well, by the side of Team Hopaka, but they do lose their Muradin here. Time stop onto Diablo. Vala vaults forward, but is unable to find any sort of extra damage into the enemy. Greymane lunges out. Top lane held, bottom lane back over to the side of Team Banana. And the Zerg wave is looking pretty good. Chromie gets the counter channel on top. Diablo walks right into a time trap. It is going to be at Horror Anomaly for the Chromie as they dive onto said Chromie. Base shift from Brightwing not coming through in time. Jean Lazelle, so very low, gets the healing pathogen from Stukov and is able to use the back corridor to back away, but now Diablo, he's trying to fire stomp and live through all of this. He does go down, unable to take down Greymane in the trade. Blaze in bottom lane is able to back away. I thought High Wraith would have the bounce through the health bar, but it does not work out for him. Hunter Orc hearthing out completely. 4-3 in kills. A nice back and forth so far. 54 stacks for Vala, and as I mentioned, she's died once, So she's down to 20% on that bonus attack speed. More Zerg channel over to the side of Team Hopaka, and this is what I'm really worried about here, chat. If Team Hopaka wins out this objective phase, I mean, and they are, what is your main way of clearing out the Zerg wave? You have an auto attack hyper carry Vala. You need a heckload of splash and stuff. Like this is really not working out for Team Banana, in my opinion. Though they are gonna find a huge jet propulsion, they're gonna get a double kill, maybe a triple into Hopaka. So Hager will push up bottom wave already. I apologize. Greymane actually went down. I assumed he was out of that, but I guess Diablo had some sort of displacement as the top lane wave is being massive. It's not that massive, but it's being amplified siege-wise. The Ultralisk is already cleared out, so no more Bile drops from that. Blaze is doing his best to clear out bottom, but the Bile drops, Guardians, Hydras. There's just too much damage. Just too much damage. This fort will be lost. Blaze actually has to back away. Top lane fort doesn't go down. Still 29% on the Zerg phase. Phase shift from Brightwing connects on to Muradin as he dwarf tosses in, trying to take down Vala. She'll get a cleanse out from Rhaegar. Ah, it is the level 7. I was combining level 7 into the baseline. Enemy heroes in Earthbind Totem's area also have their attack speed slowed by 25% and their spell power reduced by 15. It is the grounded totem. I don't know why I thought that was just baseline. Alright, Devil's Due level 1 for Diablo, but he's also got the Fire Stomp at 4 and 7, Chromiate Horror Anomaly, as well as the Bronze Talons. She'll pick up the Temporal Loop level 10 early. Speaking of 10s, we'll go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like between both these teams in map number 1 of our second best of 5 of the day. Easy clear onto that camp right there. We'll see the same thing on the siege camp in the bottom left, bottom right as well to be grabbed. So just camps abound. Structurally, though, this is still good in favor of Team Banana. Or sorry, Team Ultralisk. No, god dang it. Team Hopaka. I'm all turned around. But either way, Team Hopaka, they will have that bottom lane fort down. They're a little bit behind in experience. It seems to be okay for the time being. Muradin sets up in the bush. There's a time trap from Chromie. Diablo sharking around right now as the waves are going to be safely managed by Greymane. Time stop onto 2. Temporal Loop onto Rhaegar, I do believe. Chromie's done with her once again the first time. Hopaka split from the allies, gets the phase shift from Brightwing. And really, that's about it. Some health bars being damaged, but no real actual major threats. I guess Vala's getting low, but the chain heal and the healing pathogen will be enough from Rhaegar and Stukov. As we do get our 10 talent tiers on the left side first. A massive shove, Rain of Vengeance, Bunker for Blaze, Ancestral Healing. Diablo will go Lightning Breath, okay. I'm seeing a lot of Lightning Breath, but a couple Apocalypses today. Well, not really today, but throughout this weekend so far. Red Squad's still looking for 10. Muradin's trying to play into this just as they get it, and he will be able to do exactly that. Avatar, Curse Bullet, as well as that Shockwave from the Hogger. Brightwing's holding 10. I assume it's Blink Heal. Could be Emerald Wind. I mean, it is a boss control tool. Level 20 is pretty strong as well with that 5-second cooldown and no mana cost to augment. Temporal Loop is applied to Jean Lazelle. Diablo goes in to try and create some space. He activates the Lightning Breath. 360 Lightning Breath cooking up a Chromie. And Vala will be able to get that last auto attack. 107 for Vala. She gets the Ancestral Healing. Zergwave will be stalled out at 4% to the side of Team Hopaka. Rhaegar, I don't think got the same. I don't think it was on the same page right there. Jean Lazelle kept advancing into the enemy, and there was a channel onto this objective. Vala, I can see, has already started the Archangel, pulling it to the left-hand side. Shockwave for the Hog. Okay, looks like they actually just want to rotate to bottom and get Zerg channel. Granted, though, Muradin will be getting the counter channel on the north side of the map. I don't think Blaze can do much here. He's going to have to leave the point immediately. Boss is fully leashed once again. Big rotation into top from the side of Team Banana, but it seems like there'll be a counter rotation into bottom. Both teams just kind of doing a little bit of a yakety sax moment here. A little Benny Hill, just kind of... One goes to top, the rest go to bottom. Oh, goodbye, Diablo. No way. So with that happening, they're like, all right, let's take down a fort in top. Or in top. But meanwhile, in bottom lane, they're like, we're going to go ahead and get massive siege down here. Keep front gate has been opened up. Zerg pens, by the way, do swap lanes. So this next Zerg wave would be red top, blue bottom. But either way, getting some keep front gate damage is not bad. Temporal loop onto Blaze. He's got bunker. No, he doesn't actually. Follows the one to go down. Banana now trying to run on out of here, and Banana is going to be peeled. Peeled and picked apart. Blaze goes down. This is looking like it is all but done and over. Well, actually not done and over because death timers are still relatively low. We've got a keep. Maybe they can get a keep off of this. Team kill. I don't know if they can end. That was Vala's second death, so she's down to 15% bonus attack speed. Looks like Parnax is going to split and go to top lane and start getting channel in the Zerg wave. Greymane lunges forward, looking to take down the Vala, get another death timer in their favor, but it does not seem like that'll be the case. The minion wave should be good enough here to take down the keep. As I mentioned, Parnax, that Muradin did leave. He was able to get the channel in top lane. Really be able to get down here and help out the allies. Phase shift from Brightwing goes on to Hogger. Chromie's the one to go down. Vala gets a bit of revenge from earlier. We got 50-some% and rising for Team Hopaka with the 13 talent tier advantage. But as I mentioned, that Chromie going down, they just want to disengage. Avatar did just get activated. Hogger goes in for a bounce through the enemy. Greymane throws a Cursed Bullet and misses to the side. And the Lightning Breath does zone back the enemies. As we get 78% on this objective, Hopaka looking to jump back on this, assuming the enemies are going to be rotating off the point. Stormbolt into Rhaegar, lurking arm from Stukov. Diablo's able to get full control over this point. Camp on the right was grabbed. Now they can re-engage. Diablo coming back in, starting things out here. Chromie's rotating in. She's got she got a temporal loop onto Vala here. Cleanse onto Vala, but I think it still is going to be a kill onto her. Greyman on the left-hand side is going to go ahead and rip apart Banana. We've got Blaze falling as well. Jean Lazelle tries to get the kill into Chromie and will be able, but unfortunately, it's another team kill. I don't think Vala's feeling lucky at all, Mel. Third death for Vala. Top lane will be a pretty decent wave. There should be Archangel going into top lane as well, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Top board is gone. Zerg wave still above 75%. This Zerg wave in bottom is being... They don't care about this. I think this is a push to win right here. Shockwave going out from Hogger. A very low Hunter Orc is able to back away. Parnax throws the Stormbolt out, but I don't think he'll live. That's a little too aggressive from the side of Team Hopaka. 16 talents here does roll through for our red squad as they're going to try and play within the Zerg wave. Mech drops the bunker. Blaze and Diablo inside. That bunker's cleared out immediately. Vala with the Rain of Vengeance gets the Ancestor healing from the Rhaegar. Jean Lazelle so very low. Healing Pathogen does apply. Jet Propulsion from Blaze connecting into Hopaka. Greymane, who now lunges onto Diablo. Just got his souls finished out, so he does respawn, but that's a little rough go right there. Vala really split from the team. Greymane wants to chase down her, but unfortunately, he's not too healthy. Top lane keep is going to fall to the Archangel, which is still very healthy, mind you. Muradin about to respawn. Jet Propulsion from Blaze going in. Hopaka is going to just try and find a trade kill. He'll be able to... Oh my god, stop it, Hopaka. Double kill picked up. 11 to 18 in kills, favoring the members of our red squad, who are now looking to end game here through top lane. Muradin and Hogger on their way. Greymane is unable to get the kill onto Jean Lazelle. Maybe Chromie can get something going here with the temporal loop. Blaze is zoning, but the core is falling rapidly. Muradin says, you guys can die, I don't care. Hogger and I are going to end. And Team Hopaka, they take map number 1 in this lower bracket final. Team Hopaka with an attempt to make the gauntlet run all the way to the grand finals. We'll see if they can do it, but they start things out with a W. Okay, I am back. Sorry for the delay. It's literally... I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I was getting a cup of tea, and there's a giant bear that just walked through the front yard, and it laid down in the street. It just went and laid in the street just now. Bro, what? What? This is ridiculous. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my neighbor. I called my neighbor to let him know that his truck door is open and there's a bear literally laying in the street. There's literally a bear just laying down the street. I'm zoomed in so I can't dox myself, but yeah, it just, homie, you can actually see here. Let me get rid of the Banshee Cup logo. You can actually see right there. That's where it just walked through, and then it just laid down in the street. My buddy's truck is like right there with its door open. So I was calling him. I was like, hey, your truck door is open, and there's a bear laying in the street. What the heck? What a time. What a wild time. All right. Anyways, my nature sharing aside, let's get back into it. Banshee Cup. Honestly, bears are whatever. Bears are like. I'm not gonna. I'm aware of them, but like I'll yell at a bear. I don't care. They're black bears. You're supposed to fight back. Is that normal for a bear to walk through and lay down in the street? Not really. No. Not in the street, but for them to be like walking through, yeah. When did we talk about it? Yesterday? About what? I don't remember what we were talking about. Alright, so Battlefield of Eternity. We're already like halfway through the draft, so we've got a Sylvanas, Hanzo, a Nubarek on the left-hand side. We'll see a Garrosh, Tracer, ETC on the right to be banned away. Lucio, Yrel, Cassie on the left-hand side. We'll see a Genji Anduin for the members of Team Hopaka, with a Varian Li Ming as well. Man, double reset composition from Team Hopaka. They want a quick 3-0 in this, or at least they want a victory here on this map. High burst, high yield composition from the side of Team Hopaka. Now, jokes aside, there is a Cho'Gall set up here with the Cassia, Lucio, and Yrel. Oh, bears my place. Oh, bears are like a constant. I don't see them very often during the middle of the winter, but sometimes when we get like a warm week in the winter, the bears will be active again. Because bears, if you did not know, hibernation of bears doesn't mean they sleep the entire time. Like they're still active. Like they still get up and do stuff. So there's been some warm days, and today is like we had a snowstorm yesterday, and the sun, as you could probably have seen earlier, is starting to peek out, so the bears are getting a little active. Alright, that's probably why the bear laid down in the street. There's probably sun in the street, and it probably wanted to warm up. Rexar rounds out the draft on the right. We do not get the Cho'Gall. It's going to be a Mal'Ganis Zarya, so Hypercarry Cassia for the left-hand side. I still think, like, Team Hopaka have an insanely good draft here. Okay, Twitch predictions up and available. Get your gambles in if you'd like to do so. Alright, here we go into our map number 2 in this lower bracket final matchup. Team Banana on the left-hand side with Banana playing Zarya, Jean Lazelle playing your Lucio, Itrex Hypercarry Cassia, Johanna Yaya is your Mal'Ganis, and Mech will be the Yrel. Right side of the map, looking to continue their dominance here in the lower bracket and push their way towards the grand finals. Up next, High Wraith Rexar, Misha to play Misha. Varian to be played by Parnex. We've got a Mario Li Ming, Hopaka on Genji, and last but not least, Hunter Orc with the Anduin, father and son duo. 100k on Team Hopaka. Wow, someone is confident. Rexar with Flare level 1 has practically 100% uptime, 20-second cooldown, 20-second active time, and basically you can once this expires, you can just chuck out another one. Meanwhile, down at bottom lane, Cassie is taking a whole heck load of damage. Genji's going to try and find the Swift Strike through, but does not get the kill. The shielding from Zarya will help out a little bit here, but it actually wasn't what saved. It just wasn't enough damage from the Swift Strike, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's some big odds to grab off of if Team Hopaka loses here. And nothing against them, I just want more games today. I mean, it means a longer stream, and I have to wait longer till I can eat, but it's not like I was going to eat immediately after stream anyways. I want a nice chunky day of games, chat, and I hope we can get it. So far, Varian just poking here and there. Didn't go into Lion's Maw level 1, went into the Overpower. Cassie with the Charge Strikes, gained 15% attack speed. Every third basic attack deals 20% bonus damage and bounces to a nearby enemy hero. First Blood does go over to the side of Team Hopaka as they do get the reset with Genji onto Mal'Ganis. Banana just now making it back here, activates the Self Bubble. Peeking over into top lane, just want to see how things are going to be looking. Misha's just anchoring towards the low side of this. Flare constantly thrown just in case there's a rotation. And hey, look at that. It's going to be scouted out. So we'll see Genji mounted up. And Varian's coming up here as well. Are the enemies aware of this? I do think the rotation was scouted. And you can see it actually being leashed right there. The camp. Another Flare is available for Rexar if he wants to reposition that location. But it actually looks like Genji, Varian have rotated back down to bottom lane. Level 4 just now picked up. Varian's going to go into the taunt. Is he going to drop it onto Johanna Yaya? Absolutely. Mal'Ganis gets a Night Rush. Genji, Swift Strike, doesn't go for it over the wall. Did he have it is the big question. No. Still, it was still on 2 seconds when I just rapidly checked it there in the bottom left. Yrel in top lane gets a Righteous Hammer back onto Rexar and Misha, who are starting to pressure this top lane a bit. Yrel did get a one wave to crash onto the front gate, it looks like. Another charge from Misha. It's Misha charge, right? Yeah, Misha comma charge, yeah. Okay. There we go, sorry. Throwing up that tea bag so we can enjoy another lovely cup of black tea as we get our first objective phase up and available. Hopaka jumps in. Shuriken Mastery on 13 currently. No reset potential from that. We'll pull away the town so we can see the fight a little bit better. Yrel jumps in the back line, harassing onto Anduin and Li Ming. Meanwhile, over on the left of this fight, there's a taunt onto Mal'Ganis. Arcane Orbs coming out from Li Ming, trying to get that distance for the reset potential, but Yrel keeps closing in. Objective phase being poked at here and there. Looks like we're going to get to the 50% mark in favor of Team Banana. Genji activates the deflect. Yrel jumps in. She'll be stunned by the Immortal. Can they take down Yrel quick enough? Doesn't look like it. So very close to taking down Yrel as an Arcane Orb connects into Johanna Yaya. They're trying to just finish up this objective to the halfway mark. Rexar clears out bottom lane. Misha Charge helping out with that as well. No, there's no exclamation, homie. You do the gamble through the Twitch. There's a little channel point thingy in the bottom left of your chat. Swift Strike into this Mal'Ganis. He's trying to back away. Little Leap of Faith saves father. And the mend on Misha will allow her to back away. But I do believe this first objective phase is going to easily go over to the side of Team Banana. About 50% of the shielding reduced right there.
Victory through righteousness.
Indeed. All right, sevens are almost here on both sides. 44 Shuriken 44 Shuriken Mastery stacks. There we go for the Genji. We'll have 4 regeneration globes for Rexar and Misha on the Hunter-Gatherer, out of the 25, if I'm not mistaken. And Li Ming starts out defense in top lane, throwing out magic missiles and arcane orbs. Taunt from Varian connects into Mal'Ganis. He's going to charge out once again. Lucio will pick up the boombox level 10 here. Be able to get that 5 armor onto allies inside, but also there's no duration on that boombox, so it's a nice little... It can be used as a ward or even just something that people can utilize in another lane for healing. That will be Mal'Ganis going down. Second kill over to the side of Team Hopaka as they're looking for another reset for Li Ming and find it into this Cassia. The Immortal will take down the fort in top, but a double kill is picked up by Team Hopaka, bolstering their experience a little bit further ahead. Zarya starts working on this camp for top lane, but I think there's the boombox in the bush, and they already see this. That's what I was talking about as a ward, just to get some extra vision. Over in bottom lane, Genji finishes out his Shuriken Mastery, just sub 6 minutes in-game time, and he'll do his best to soak things up over here while that camp on top is grabbed. Excuse me. 10s are almost here, so we cycle through the other numbers. 2 stacks on Piercing Light. We'll see 8 stacks for the Hunter-Gatherer for Rexar. As Yrel jumps in, gets a nice Righteous Hammer onto Hunter Orc. Anduin trying to back away, gets the Divine Star thrown out. Meanwhile, Varian is just going to be slept by that Night Rush containment, sorry. Chastise being thrown out right there. Varian, does he have a taunt available? Not for another 2 seconds. Yrel is so very low. The taunt is up. Genji gets the Leap of Faith out. Cassia with the Fend. The Thunder Fury does not get a kill. And it's Yrel who goes down. Ming trying to find these arcane. They're trying to find a reset as well with the help of Genji. Gets the Swift Strike over. Itrax is the new target. Drops the blind! And that'll be Genji a little too aggressive. You know what? He needed mana. That's why he went in so deep. He needed mana, and he was like, oh, death timers are low. It's no big deal. I'll just time this out with the objective just perfectly. All right, so Varian. We'll see what he goes into. I think I heard him parry there, and I don't think I saw the protective, but I was taking a sip of tea. So he might have charge every 4 seconds, and he does. Wave of Force for Li Ming, Unleash the Boars for Rexar, Lake Bomb, Anduin, Dragon Blade for Genji. We've actually been seeing a lot of Dragon Blade as of late. There still is X-Strike priority, but Dragon Blade does have a lot of mobility on top of the extra damage. Expulsion Zone, High Five, Ardent Defender, Dark Conversion, and Ball Lightning for the Cassie on the opposing side. Light Bomb, Genji, Swift Strikes in. He does take the X-Strike. Dark Conversion activated onto Varian as Genji activates his Deflect. Yrel will be able to summon the Ardent Defender here. Li Ming still throwing in Arcane after Arcane Orb. Unable to get a reset. Ball Lightning coming out from Cassia. Misha and Varian do go down. Hunter Orc going to take the enemy on a bit of an adventure as he will go down, burning everything he possibly can to try and live here. Chastise goes out, but Yrel should have a kill onto him. Genji, uh-oh. Maybe caught out. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Find a flank or something like that into Itrax, but Rexar and Misha now mounted up, or at least Rexar mounted up trying to get out of here. High five from the Lucio onto Cassia. Meanwhile, I do want to point out, this top lane Fallen Shaman has gotten quite a bit of value onto that fort. Li Ming is going to quickly clear out bottom. Second half of the second Immortal phase is being contested. Whoa! Goodbye, Cassia. Good damage from Li Ming. There's a reset for her as they're still trying to chase on the Zon Lazelle. There's a reset also. It's gonna be a quick triple kill for Li Ming Genji. And that's what I was talking about. That is that double reset potential. The sustained damage is pretty good. The top lane fort does go down. There's a bit of a scuffle over here, but I think Li Ming is just gonna prioritize burning down this Immortal. And wowee, chat. Wow. Li Ming to Hearth out for full mana. Take a look into bottom lane. Big Bad Belith going into bottom lane. Let's see how much damage he's going to be applying. It will be 1,332 into structures, 17,900 points of HP, and a good chunk of shielding as well. Looks like the camp will be stolen away. Nearly 6k in shielding, a total of 23,000. Between the two of them, as we do have more arcane orbs being thrown out by Li Ming as they push into this bottom lane front gate. Immortal moving into melee mode. There's a taunt onto Urel. She does have Ardent Defender available if she needs to summon the assistance. Rob Dog, thank you for the tier 3 for 37 months. We'll resend your alert after this game. Chat, you get to see the best alert on all of Twitch. Best tier 3 alert on all of Twitch. Ardent Defender is going to absorb some of the damage of that X-Strike as Genji went in with the Light Bomb. The Boars were unleashed by a high rate to try and slow down the enemy, but now it's going to be full retreat coming out from Team Hopaka, who do technically have the advantage, or had the advantage for a moment. Anduin will fall as well. Birthday morning. Oh, happy birthday, Rob Dog. Happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope it's filled with delicious food. Probably tacos. Maybe. Okay. So Urel's gonna go down to. So we're just kind of playing catch with Dad. We're going from one side of bottom lane to the other because it's now Team Opaka moving back in, but now it's gonna be a little bit of a retreat. Cassie is going to be threatened. Pardax actually is blocked by that expulsion zone, and we've got Anduin back from death. Urel's about to respawn. The bottom lane fort is on, I don't know, I would say a couple hundred HP right there, maybe 1,000 plus. Light Bomb from Anduin is pretty, oh, it's not that big. Dark Conversion pulls some HP off of Genji. The bottom lane fort being pinged right now. Mal'Ganis is going in. Does he have blind as a bat? No, that's 16. Yeah, tacos yesterday. Do Filipino steak plays tonight. It's really good. Ooh, nice, enjoy. I actually made I made burrito yesterday, and I think I'm gonna use the leftover taco meat and cheese sauce and stuff to make nachos. Because I made fresh guacamole yesterday. I still got tomatoes. I got sour cream. I've got that cheese sauce that I just bought a can of cheese sauce and heated that up in a saucepan. So, and then I just refrigerated what was left, so I could just heat that up and dump it on top of nachos. So I think that's the game plan for me today. Also, right as this game started, I was grabbing a cup of tea, and there was a giant bear in the street. It walked through the yard and laid down in the street. So it's gonna be funny when a car tries to drive down the street, because sometimes the bears are stubborn and they just be like, "Oh, you won't run over me. I'm a bear." Light Bomb goes in. High fives from Lucio deny that damage. 16 talents here, almost here to the members of Team Bananas. The ball lightning goes out. Pardax can try and break away from that volleyball play, but Li Ming says, "My skin says I need to play volleyball." I thought I had something there. Bottom lane Fallen Shaman to be cleared out. Top lane Fallen Shaman hasn't really pushed up much, and it looks like the second half of this Immortal phase is going to be one out by the side of Team Banana. Third objective phase of the game. And I believe this would be the second objective won by Team Banana if they do win it. Another fight to break out here once again. No 16 talents here on the left-hand side just yet. They're so very close to it. Pardax is able to charge to an ally with that level 10 Warbringer. Urel with a nice Righteous Hammer onto a few enemies. Night Rush coming through. There's going to be the Dark Conversion onto Hunter, or I gotta say, Johanna Yaya getting crazy good value with this Dark Conversion. We've seen a lot of Mal'Ganises in this tournament, as the top lane Fallen Shaman does get quite a bit of value right there. But a lot of Mal'Ganis have been, a lot of players have, utilized Mal'Ganis, and I feel like Johanna Yaya's got such good value with this Dark Conversion. It's cool to see that we're also seeing a lot of Dark Conversion. Typically it's Carry and Swarm, so. Chastise Piercing Light is done. Holy crap, that's 10% spell power for Anduin. I mean, he gets the 1% per stack. Light Bomb from Anduin going out. They're going to try and lock down Mal'Ganis. Genji comes in as well with some shurikens to the face, but Blind as a Bat is just going to be activated here, and somehow the Mal'Ganis is not dead. Let's say it's because of Boombox Lucio. By the way, Blind as a Bat. Activate to Erupt with Blind Rage, removing the cooldown of mana cost of Fell Claws, but losing all vision for 6 seconds. Enemy heroes hit by the final slash of Fell Claws reduce the cooldown of this ability by 4 seconds. Doesn't Fell Claws have some, healing baseline on it? Reactivate slash, third stuns. No, he was just getting good heals out from some allies. I saw his health bars kind of going up during all that, and I was like, am I missing something on this? I think Lucio was just keeping him healthy, and I didn't catch that. We'll unleash the boars from Rexar. We've got the Immortal taking the keep down to 50%. Mal'Ganis activates his Night Rush, but doesn't go in for it. Top keep has gone down. A win condition set up by Team Banana, looking a lot better in map number 2. Brax's holdout was looking like a bit of a struggle for them, and seems like they've woken up here. 9-9 in kills, 18-16 in our levels. Where is this experience gap forming from? Obviously, there's some structure difference. Oh, whoa, what did I break? About 1,000 some from heroes, a little bit more from mercenaries. Whoa, minion experience is about like 5,000 difference. Passive is about 2k, structure's about 400. So it's adding up to about a 10,000 experience difference, and that's where we're seeing this near 2-level lead. Never order nachos at a restaurant. I always say this, never order nachos from a restaurant to go. There's some I've had some pretty good nachos from like breweries and stuff like that, or local taco places up here. But I've always been disappointed whenever I order nachos, like if I were to get DoorDash or something. I always feel like I'm disappointed by those. What's up, Stomp and Chomp? Just avoid the places that serve them is probably... Wait, what? Nachos are delicious.
I will reach your position shortly.
Especially when they make their own in-house chips. Oh, there's a place up here called Jalisco's. They do a great nacho. I think it's fairly priced. Okay. Bruiser Camp grabbed here on the left. Bruiser Camp was grabbed on the right. I believe this is the 5th Immortal phase of the game. And it could be a win condition for, realistically, either side. I mean, bottom lane is pushing in, double camp. Immortal would go to the healthier lane, as we do have the explosion zone coming out from Zarya. Varian is very split, and he goes down! A kill over to the side of Team Banana onto Varian. Li Ming is split to the left over here. She's going to try and blink away. What's up, Ninja? Happy Sunday to you. Happy Revenge of the Sith. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Level 20 almost here. Top lane Fallen Shaman pushing up. Rexar will go manage bottom. Does finish out his Hunter-Gatherer, level 4. Benji jumps in. Few shurikens. Doesn't look like he's going to be shut down in this moment. The staff hate it. Okay. Alright, whatever. Okay. 20 talent tiers here, picked up by Yrel through the top lane. We actually will see Zarya going into the Unyielding Defender. Activate to reset all cooldowns of Personal Barrier and Shield Ally. I don't know why I read all there, but either way, there's no all in that sentence. We will be seeing Mixing Fire, Lucio, Seraphim. It's going to be those Vanquish the Weak. Damage from Fell Claws and basic attacks slow enemies by 25% for 1.5 seconds, and Vampiric Touch converts 10% more damage into healing versus slow heroes. Yrel with also the Rock Stopper. Dark Conversion. Genji activates his Deflect. Still 2 levels to go for 20 here, and this Immortal's being poked down. As I mentioned, it is going to go into bottom lane since the keep is still unavailable there. And Team Banana are looking to make a case here for a 1-1 score in this best-of-5 lower bracket final. We'll see if they're able to do it. Zarya tanks a bit of damage, no big deal. Gonna get these regeneration globes, and has the AoE healing from Lucio as well.
The light of the crystal arch shines on.
This is gonna be a chunky Immortal. What are we looking at stat-wise for this? 1,852 damage into structures, 26,100 points of HP, and 21,614 points of shielding for a total of 47,000. Just under 48,000 shielding and HP on this Immortal that's dealing also under 2k damage into structures. It'll be in range mode until it loses that shielding right now. There's a taunt from Varian, I think, onto the Mal'Ganis. He's going to Night Rush away. Or I think actually he just backed away. The speed from Lucio helping out. Light Bomb onto Genji. He Swift Strikes in, but the high fives from Lucio are just too fast. The Unleashed Boars do go out as well. And now Durrell with the Righteous Hammer, Leap of Faith from Anduin, Mal'Ganis with the Blind as a Bat going out. Nope. Oh yeah, no it is. He was just rooted for a second there by the Chastise from Anduin. Either way, Zarya gets the kill, and it is going to be 11-9 in kills, 21-19 in our levels as the core falls here. Team Banana equalize, 1-1 in the score. GG. Well played. Well, wow. Yeah, well, wow indeed, wow indeed. Team Banana shut down the double reset composition of Team Hopaka, and I'm honestly blown away by that. I thought Team Hopaka had that, but not the case. We got a 1-1 score. Of course, Rob Dog, thank you so much, and happy birthday, bud. Tier 3 sub.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god, fucking
Tier 3 sub.
holy shit, what the fuck?
Birthday morning with Baha stream. Good start to a day.
Indeed it is. Thank you for the tier 3 for 37 months. I appreciate that, Rob Dog. Best tier 3 alert on all of Twitch. You're welcome, chat. We're done talking about video games. It's time to talk about video games. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Banshee Cup lower bracket final. We're here in this best of 5 series, getting into Garden of Terror. We're going to be seeing Team Banana on the left-hand side with first pick priority. Team Hopaka, as the losing team from the previous map, opted in for map pick priority, and they have chosen to take us to Garden of Terror. And I just want this in just a touch right there. So some of my armature as it was showing on stream. Don't want to show all that armature. Tracer, Sylvanas to be banned out. Okay, so sustain damage is gone. What are we looking at tank-wise? See if there's if I have a cheat sheet here. I do. Diablo, Muradin, Mal'Ganis, and Varian have been played. So we still have like a Nubarak, Tyrael, Mei, Johanna, still a lot of tanks up and available. Cho'Gall. Looks like a Gul'dan will be banned away as well. We'll get rid of him. Fansbeck, how you do? Franzbeck, how you doing, bud? Fallen Order is $4. Dude, if you have not played Fallen Jedi Falling Over, I would pay the $4 for it, seriously. $4. That Jedi Falling Over was really good. I liked like we were talking about this actually yesterday. I like Jedi Falling Over better than Survivor. And if it's $4 and you haven't played it, that one I would recommend for sure. I played that one on the second hardest setting as like Jedi Master, and I think the hardest one's like Jedi Grandmaster. I played it on Jedi Master and felt like it was a really fun experience for me. I played a lot of Souls games, but even then you can. As Stark has said in the past, like he played Jedi Falling Over, put it on like story mode, and had a blast with it too. Story, exploration, fighting. For $4, big recommendation from me. All right, first pick Hanzo for the side of Team Banana. Was Hogger was played in map number 1. I do believe he was played on that Braxis holdout map, so he's not available for an early priority pick. Sonya's not a bad idea for a map like this as well. It's going to be a Falstad ETC, so they have potentially double global in this. Checking really quickly. I don't think Dahaka's been played yet. Dahaka is up and available, and this is a pretty decent map for Dahaka. I actually would not mind like a Dahaka and maybe some sort of healer here. I think Rhaegar's already been played. Stukov's already been played. Ana's up and available, but do you really want to go into Ana here? It's not horrible. Okay, they're just gonna pick up the Dahaka Johanna. I like this. Mug? Oh, my mug is I don't have an exclamation. What do you want to know about my mug? Just ask. Tell us the mug more, please, Baha. It's a local brewery. Sorry, I was cleaning my glasses. There's a ton of sun today, so I can really see my glasses. So there's a brewery up here called Sedelis, and they have an annual mug club, and you can buy mugs. The mugs are made locally up here from a pottery artist. So she gets a portion of the god dang it ETC, or not ETC, sorry, Cho'Gall band away. But she's a local artist. She makes mugs for the brewery, and then they use it for their mug club, and then they resell extras and stuff like that at the end of the season. So I have my artwork hanging. I have a couple paintings of mine hanging in their brewery. So they gave me a couple mugs. Actually, funny enough, I used to have this mug, and then I dropped a butter dish on it and broke it. So this is my favorite one, and it's supposed to represent the sand and the lake. So it's supposed to be like the sand into the lake into the sky. So it's really cool. There you go. And the 34 is it's a mug club mug. So this was the 34th mug club member for 2020, and they never came and picked up their mug. There you go. Now you owe us one tier 1 gifted sub, Jokuba. Zagara will be picked up here with a Decker Kane as well on the side of Team Hopaka. We will see these last 2 picks on the left is going to be a Jaina Ana. Well, the Ana, I was actually kind of partially right with that Ana earlier, but we do get the Jaina for the nano boost potential. I do like that quite a bit. Sleep darts will be good. The slows are really good from the Johanna. Oh yeah, this is actually a really good draft from Team Banana as you kind of piece the pieces together. As the puzzle pieces start to form a picture, it is a fairly good composition from Team Banana. What are they going to round out this draft with?
Our world is worth fighting for.
Okay. My girlfriend was asking about the nice room. Oh, sorry. You don't owe the sub. She owes the sub now. Yeah. Local artist up here in Tahoe. I have 2 of these mugs. I have a smaller one I use for green tea. It's actually the mug that's usually the start of these days. All right, which team wins? And we have got Team Banana on the left, Team Hopaka on the right. 5-minute gamble, go. Thank you, Ash Mantle. Much appreciated, bud. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Hope you're all having a great day. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Happy Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the 5th. Hope you have a good time hanging out here, and as always, consider supporting the stream if you can or if you'd like. Right side of the map here, map number 3 in this best of 5 series, we have got Team Hopaka. High Wraith playing the ETC, Hopaka Falstead, Parnax on the May. We'll see a Decker Kane played by Hunter Orc, and Muriel will be on that Zagara. Is that the master? I think that's the mastery skin for Zagara, back when we had those. Left side of the map will be Team Banana. We've got Banana Hanzo, Mech Dahaka, Itrax on your Jaina, Jean Lazelle playing Ana, and who is the tank? I forget. Johanna Yaya playing, Johanna Yaya playing Johanna. Alrighty. Let's see, so target practice Hanzo, tissue regeneration for Dahaka. Obviously, regeneration globes for the Jaina, fairly common level 1 for her. She gets 1 off of mid lane. Falstad will go into auto attack build. ETC with the guitar here, so we'll probably see the hammer-on level 7. Good synergies between those two. Some pressures applied to Johanna and top, but really, pressure is the word. Down over in bottom lane, Zagara's spreading that creep. little gnome knocked into lane. Someone knocked over my gnome! Nice scroll of ceiling from Deckard Cain locks eye tracks in place, but they just can't find enough damage for a kill. Alrighty, hey, we got odds on the prediction. Thank you all very much. Dahaka will use that little corridor to escape, as there was a massive rotation atop to potentially get a gank onto Dahaka. We will see bruiser camps traded for top and bottom. Cigar over here is going to be invaded. A couple allies are rotating in through mid. Might actually have the rotation in time. May's here. Okay. She gets a dismount, and that's really about it. Cigar, I assume... Oh, no, actually, I thought the siege... Oh, the fort's way far forward. Okay, the siege giants actually work on the keep front gate right there. I want to see who kills first. All right, well, you're slowly running out of time on that one, because the 5-minute gamble is probably about like 2 minutes or so as you're hearing me talk about it. Still looking at Hanzo with his target practice level 1. How's he doing on this? He's still got a hit. He's still got a bunch of hits to do. Siege Giants, by the way, in bottom, get an entire wave here. Deckard gonna go ahead and bonk this one down. Seed is up and available. Not sure if they saw the Ana pull some sappers over to the left, but I don't think it really matters. Falstad's still grabbing a camp. May's still managing bottom. Dahaka showing in top lane. Granted, he's probably got Brushstock off a cooldown. He does. I want to see who gets first kill and then vote for the other team. Ah, I see. I see. I feel like the kill potential is highest on the side of Team Banana, but... Did the low place finish? First place takes 1,000 plus any bounties. Second place takes 300 and any bounties. And third place takes 200 and any bounties. No money for fourth place outside of any sort of bounty pool. Currently, the highest bounties that were gained was Team Ultralisk. They had 3 bounties: Valera, Hunt Illidan, and Stitches Alexstrasza with the Globe Talent level 1. Team Hopaka have already done Cho'Gall. If they go Nidus Network here, they could pick up a second bounty with the Zagara. For the members of Team Banana, they have no bounties. The bounty pool is $1,000, and essentially there are shares of the bounty. 3 on Ultralisk, 2 on Sven, 2 on Dayquaza, 1 on Hopaka, and 1 on Dino. If you want to see the breakdown for that of what is what and who is who, you can use exclamation bracket, and it's right underneath the prize pool where it says bounties. Obviously, oh wait, hold on, Anzo. There's no way you'll be able to see that in time because the gamble's closing and we got a delay on stream. So first blood is going to be over to the side of Team Hopaka, and they will be able to open up bottom lane a little bit more. Dismount on the Johanna. She rotates down. Dahaka just works on the minion wave. Still have the seed up and available. Sapper's not even taken care of yet. Jane actually just rotates around them, trying not to be dismounted. I think she's just focusing on getting these regeneration globes consistently. A little bit of slow on ETC. That's what that mark underneath this health bar means, since we do have the Jane of Vision set up. Actually, let's take a look at Hanzo really quickly. I want to see how he's doing on his stackage. Still needs to hit Falstad and ETC once just to get the 30% range increase, and unable to find it onto Falstad here. Wait, hold on. There's maybe a kill into Falstad, or is it going to be Hanzo the one to go down? An attempted kill into Hopaka is not gonna go the way for Team Banana. High Wraith getting low, little face melt to push back the enemy. He did go for that hammer on, so I was mentioning this earlier, there's a nice synergy between these two talents at 1 and 7. As I'm just kind of peeking around here, seeing how things are looking. Alright, so we got the Guitar Solo. While Guitar Solo is active, ETC heals for 60% of his damage dealt by basic attacks. Basic attacks increase the duration of a Guitar Solo by 0.5 seconds. Meanwhile, Hammer On, while Guitar Solo is active, your basic attacks deal 35% more damage. He also went into the Crowd Surfer, which is gonna if he doesn't hit it a hero, I think it's half. No, it's actually more than half. It's 7 seconds off of 12. Gust for Falstad level 10 as we cycle through the other numbers. No Nidus Sagara. It's going to be Devouring Maw, Stay Well and Listen, Ice Wall, and Stage Dive. Dahaka?
There it is.
Oh, he hearthed out. I was like, where's he going? I saw him disappear out of top, and I just assumed there was a brush stock, but nope. He just hearthed out for full HP and mana, and he'll waddle his way back over to this objective, or at least maybe to top lane. Dragon's Arrow goes out from Hanzo, and that's what it does. It goes out. He'll be Stay a While and Listen to did. There's a Devouring Maw to 2. Hunter Orc trying to back away. Bless Shield from the Johanna. Ice Wall out from the Mei. There's a drag from Dahaka, and Zagara does go down. Zerg on Zerg action here as the scroll ceiling avoided by Dahaka. The Lurker Strain bopping the enemy. The Gust from Falstad does save Mei. And there's a nano boost onto Jaina here. It will expire, but they still have decent damage onto this fort through the bottom lane. ETC stage dives down to bottom. Lands a decent power slide onto Jean Lazal, and the Ana will be taken out here. Meanwhile, Hanzo's health bar is being reduced to nothing, and he will also be taken down. Double kill over to the side of Team Banana. Or excuse me, over the side of Team Hopaka. Zerg on Zerg violence. Brood fighting. Yeah, you could call it like a brood war. It'd be cool if there was like a game where you played as these space aliens and stuff. Speaking of space aliens, does everyone heard about how Helldivers 2 has apparently shot themselves? I wouldn't even say they shot themselves in the foot. I feel like they took a chainsaw and just went right at their calf. They were just hacking at it. No anesthetics. They just hacked off their leg with a chainsaw, and a very dull chain. We'll say that too. I don't play Helldivers. I don't really care that there's people complaining about having to make a PlayStation login. What is comical to me is that they're forcing people to have the PlayStation login, and PlayStation Network isn't supported or allowed in some countries. That's the, like, if you're upset that it takes you 2 minutes to make an account on PSN, that's whatever. That's whatever. And I understand, like, oh my god, another account, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, when you literally have reduced your player base because some people can't play with PSN login, or there isn't any in that country, that's just comical to me. That's just absolutely hilarious. Sony friend fired on Helldivers 2. Oh, as I said, they didn't friendly fire. They just took a blunt instrument and just started hacking away. Yeah, Sony being Sony. But I feel like that's like the first time Sony's really made a bad game decision. Like, Sony's been pretty good on video games. Now, they've made horrible movie decisions, for sure. Morbius, Madam Web. Someone knocked over the gnome again. But I don't know. Sony's just making some choices here, so we'll see what ends up happening. I will say this though. From my understanding, this is something that the developers on the side of Helldivers had really no control over. So, I mean, don't blame Helldivers. Blame Sony. Unfortunately, I don't think people are going to look at it that way. They're just going to look at it as Helldivers is Sony, so I'll just be upset at Helldivers. But I actually think that they had no control over this decision. Water Elemental summoned in top lane, gusted away by the Falstad. ETC, oh, that's a Blessed Shield from the Johanna. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo connecting as well. Blizzard dropped by the Jaina with the Nano Boost active, and they will take down the Falstad. ETC was able to disengage. He does get a face melt. He also will have the Encore level 13 for cooldown reduction on his Heroic. Johanna's threatened here, but it does not look like she's actually going to fall. Currently anchoring for the allies to clear out the top lane Garden Terror. Working her way down towards mid. Iron Skin denies the ETC Power Slide CC. Mid lane Overgrowth Plant should be cleared out. Yes, it was, I believe. And Johanna's making quick work of that. Dahaka managing bottom. Does finish out Tissue Regeneration. They've always sucked at handling their community. Oh, really? Okay, so that part I don't know about. Oh, the Devouring, no way, Banana! Oh my god, I think it's Fleet of Foot, honestly. I think Fleet of Foot just saved the Hanzo as we have Falstead flying in, looking for maybe a gust angle, able to get that damage onto Hanzo, able to get the kill into him and Ana. Jaina does go down, and Team Hopaka getting the pings on their bird that came in to save the day. In the game, you can nuke your teammates. That's what happened. Oof. You know what's funny is I was really trying to think about, like, oh man, when we get, when we reduce the back catalog of games, maybe we play some Helldivers, but maybe I wait for this whole thing to settle. I mean, who knows? In 2 weeks, Sony could walk back their decision and change things, but who knows? Or Sony could just be stubborn and say, no, we made this decision, we're sticking to it, regardless of how bad of an idea it is. We'll see. But we still have a ton of games to finish up. Another Crab's Treasure. We've got Batman Arkham Asylum. We got more Ghost of Tsushima. I'd like to play more XCOM. Obviously, we got HOTS. We got to finish up Final Fantasy VII OG. Still a lot of fun stuff for us to do here. Also, if you don't know, we do stream 6 days a week. Mondays are my only day off. We have a pretty consistent schedule. So I encourage you to follow the channel, and if you'd like to support further, it's appreciated. All right, another seed to spawn here. 0-0 in seed channels. Seed points, however you want to phrase that. But no Garden Terror to be summoned anytime soon for either side, as the Garden Terror phase has expired. Team Hopaka getting great damage from that. They already got the bottom lane fort. They did get a mid lane fort, I think, during that objective phasing. Top lane was saved by the side of Team Banana. And it looks like this is going to be a channel for our blue squad. Maybe Decker Kane with a delay over the wall with a Herodric Cube. Dragon's Arrow goes up towards top lane, lands into Zagara. Lurker Strain activated by Dahaka. The Devouring Maw dropped into him. Zagara will be stunned, silenced for a moment, as I think there's a Blessed Shield from the Johanna. Yeah, 50-some seconds on that. Nano Boost on the Jaina. She steps into the Stay a While and Listen of Decker Kane. The Water Elemental still chasing in. The Nano Boost has expired, and the Sapphire does slow down Itrax, able to activate that improved Ice Block and deny any sort of extra CC or damage coming their way. But with the 8-3 in kills favoring the side of Team Hopaka, they will be having a level and a half advantage and almost level 20 over the enemy squad. Blizzard down from May. We've got a Brush Stalk from Dahaka looking for the flank into this. Isolation still 20 seconds to go. Herodric Cube with the Emerald activated, but Dahaka gets the burrow in time. There's a drag held in place as Jaina drops the Blizzard, and the old man is going to be heading to the Icebox. It's another name for Minneapolis, Minnesota, because it's so cold. I think it's just Minnesota in general is actually that. So, 20s are here for Team Hopaka. Just about level 19. But with the Deckard gone for the next 28 seconds, it seems like Team Banana want to step in and try and grab this objective. There will be a Hydra just to clear that really quickly. Pack Instincts was picked up at level 20. We got the Wind Tunnel, Crowd Pleaser. Yeah, there's just AoE and extra slow. We will also have the Flash Freeze for the May, and last but not least, it's going to be Respect the Elderly. That was unhinged. Why? What was unhinged about it? Stay a while and die. That was good. I like that. That's good. I'm not unhinged. I'm a wholesome, nice, quality Here's the Storm streamer that does other games as well.
I trust you know what to do.
I like to reduce my viewership by 50% by swapping off of HOTS whenever I a couple times a week. Alrighty, half a level to go for 20 on the side of Team Banana. As we already talked about the 20s on the right-hand side. They can just give this and get their 20s here. There's already 2 out of 3 seeds over to the side of Team Banana, and Hopaka is 0 out of 3 currently. So I like the safety call. I really like the safety call. Also, I will say on the mini-map, Zagara, Decker Kane are showing, and I think there might have been Falstead showing in this top lane for a moment as he was clearing the wave. God, there's another gnome on the ground. God dang. Dahaka chilling in the bush. Still waiting for these waves to crash in. Johanna steps up, gets a quick clear onto that wave. Iron Skin may be forced out here. Falstead barrel rolling in. There's the Iron Skin. Just a little bit of experience to go for that 20. Hanzo steps up to get it, and he will be able to get the last little bit. Nano Infusion, Bullseye. I'm assuming Winter Mute for the Jaina. We'll see Radiating Faith Johanna. Dahaka? I'm assuming Contagion upgrade. Isolation upgrade Contagion. Could see Apex Predator. Could see Essence Claws, I think, right? Essence Claws at level 20, because you have the Primal Rage here at level 16, which pairs into the Tissue Regeneration, but the Crowd Praise comes through. That will be the Contagion picked up by the Dahaka. We have the Isolation attempted right there. I thought I saw the animation, but maybe it's on a 10-second. Either way, Yana's the first one to go down. Nano Infusion Jaina is trying to take down the Mei. The Cryo Freeze, Flash Freeze will activate. Dahaka, caught by the Stay While and Listen, woken up immediately, but that silence was there for a moment. Gets the activation on his Essence. Falstad traded for the Yana. Pings onto Dahaka as he's trying to back out of this. Slows from the Decker King with that Herodric Cube. And this Seed. What is going to be the game plan here? ETC is able to get over the wall with that Crowd Surfer. Johanna just answers back with a Face Melt, or not a Face Melt, sorry, a Shield Glare. But camp objective, will be channeled by Hunter Orc. I don't think there's a delay. It looks like they're okay with giving this for the time being. Granted, I will say this. The Seed positioning was favorable to Team Banana, and we could be seeing a Seed spawning, I don't know, somewhere over here on the top right or bottom right, which would be a little bit better for the crew of Team Hopaka. A singular strike comes through. Mei goes down. Hanzo natural agilities to get a bit of a distance, to step away for a moment here. Sorry. We have a drag again onto the ETC. Team Banana will have two caught by the Devouring Maw. The Stay While Listen is just point blank. Dragon's Arrow to the face. Drag from Dahaka, not connecting there. What's up, Zig? How you doing today, bud? What a wild game number 2 here. I was thinking that Team Hopaka were in the driver's seat, but this is going to be a Garden Tear to Team Banana. I do believe. 36-35 on ETC, 23 on Mei, 10 seconds to go, so... maybe if there's a delay, ETC can stage dive in. He will have it off of Respawn. By the way, no flawless technique, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's okay. We can be sad. Siege Giant in mid, pushing in. Dahaka will go clear out bottom as Falstad's been pushing that up. Speaking of Falstad, 43 stacks for Falstad, level 1. For the Zagara, she'll have 3 out of 12 on that Bile Drop, level 4, or level 7, sorry. Jaina, Dahaka, and Hanzo all done with their level 1s. Bless Shield from the Johanna not connecting right there. Stay While and Listen is going to be put on a 10-second cooldown, I do believe. Stage dive from the ETC, trying to get into the backline. Doesn't really work out. The Ice Wall is going to be activated. Wind Tunnel's a little anti-synergistic as well. ETC unable to land the CC he's hoping for. Jean Lazal, though, eventually goes down. Hanzo picked off in all of this. ETC power slides in further to the enemy. Jaina drops a Blizzard, and it actually didn't look as bad as I thought, but no, it is worse than I thought as the Hanzo and the Ana go down. Jaina moving towards top. Mei running right at the Johanna. What are they looking to do here? What's the game plan? There's some Hearths out right there. With the double kill in hand, our Team Hopaka looking to end through bottom. They've got summonables through Zagara to tank some of these tower shots. Mei, did she go Slush Ball? No. Bottom keep goes down. Devouring Maw into the Johanna. She'll get the Iron Skin activated. Garden Tear is pushing mid and top still. Around 10% HP on those. Does not look like they're going to end here. Does not look. It looks like top lane fort falls. Bottom lane fort is low. The Overgrowth plant is still... Oh, it actually just expired, unfortunately. Bottom fort will be saved, and that'll be the end of that. Bottom keep is taken down. A couple kills over to the side of Team Hopaka. Hey, what's up, Covert? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're having a fantastic day.
Rise,
7-11 in kills. I think Deckard, who just hearthed out over here, I think he saw the enemy just rotating towards him. But the old man is able to make it back to the Hall of Storms, the home of storms. He's able to grab a dish full of Werther's Originals and move back into bottom lane to join his allies. Oh my god, sorry, we talked about skins yesterday. That'd be great if you had, like, Retirement Home Deckard Cain, and he threw out, like, hard candies instead of potions. For Stay a While and Listen, it's just him cracking open a family album. These are brilliant. The Lornado could be a bunch of yarn. Or maybe that's actually the scroll of ceiling setup. Oh no, my god. Bless Shield, Dragon's Arrow, and Isolation all tried to be used to keep High Wraith from stage diving away, but ETC is able to stage dive out. Oh, that is tilting.
There's my precious.
Been lurking and doing butcheries, but you are doing well. Thank you, Buttspot. Oh, thanks, Covert. Thanks for lurking and hanging out, bud. Garden Terror does go over to the side of Team Hopaka, who look to end through bottom lane, I do believe, the way that they're setting up into this. Look at my grandchildren freeze. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Dahaka was trying to flank or something over here. Base melt from ETC, power slide as well, scroll of ceiling. Dahaka is dead. Not really sure what he had planned there. I think maybe he brush stalked in, but hey, they get a counter kill into Zagara. Devouring Maw, Dragon's Arrow, the nano boosted Jaina is still alive. Oh my god, she ice blocks, they take out the Deckard. ETC stage dives into the back line, but I think he is dead as well. Garden Terror in bottom lane got no damage onto the core. It's already cleared out, and I cannot believe it. Team Banana shut things down with a triple kill through bottom and will manage these Garden Terrors effortlessly. Wow. Let's actually cycle through the numbers here. I'm sure a few of you are curious in the late game damage healing experience. They're running right at Hopaka here. Shield Glare, trying to stop the activation of the Tailwind. Bless Shield is still 5 seconds to go. Mei is here and drops a Blizzard, and that zones them back. Bottom lane Wave has one Catapult, but I don't think they're too concerned about that currently. Bless Hammer activated. Just looking to take the Siege Giant camp. Okay. Bottom lane Fort very low. Looks like Jaina's going to drop a Blizzard and clear this out.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Okay. As a reminder, this is a best-of-5 series. Though the way the way that they're playing is, it feels like it's a best-of-3, you know? This is an elimination match as well. Loser of this series takes 3rd place in Banshee Cup Season 2. They'll get $200 plus any bounty stuff they've achieved. And they can sit back and watch the Grand Finals coming up next. Obviously, winner goes to that Grand Finals. Fighting for 1st place and $1,000 plus the bounty. 2nd place will end with $300.
A seed planted. It will sprout before you know it.
Okay, alright. Seed is up and available. Neither team has extra seeds, so this is just going to be 1 out of 3 for either side. The positioning is favorable to the side of Team Banana. It looks like Team Hopaka may give this. It's not going to take them long to finish out this camp, but they kind of feels like they're just going to go clear out waves and wait for a better spawn position. ETC in bottom lane, but he's going to have stage dive available. Actually, no priority under the seed. Priority seems to be maybe ganking ETC in bottom. Okay. Alright, so I'm just skimming chat here. Camp for bottom lane. Johanna moves in through mid. Zagara taking out those sappers. Actually, the summonables will distract. Hanzo Scatter actually gets the delay. That's insane. Dragon's Arrow goes to the side of Deckard. The camp on the top left of our screen will be grabbed by Dahaka. Falstad was working on that, but barrel rolls into top lane. Looking for a wind tunnel angle. Hanzo, only heroic use so far. Everything else is up and available. Shield Glare to try and delay out Deckard. He just steps away. Blessed Shield has the initiation. Gust on the left-hand side. Stage dive in from the ETC. The Stay Well Listen from the Deckard King coming through, and the Johanna's the first one to go down. Ancient Blessings activated by the Deckard, as we do have Mei Flash Freeze coming in handy here. There was a nano boost onto the Jaina. She's going to try and take down Parnex, but now Falstad. Nice ice block from Jaina. There's a sleep from Ana. ETC lands the power slide. The bullseye from Hanzo trying to create some space for Jaina to back away, and they will be able to do that, but unfortunately it still is a double kill in favor of Team Hopaka here. And this is just 1 out of 3 seeds, as I mentioned. Only bottom lane keep has gone down so far. It's the only keep. Actually, both teams have just keeps available. All forts have been removed. How we're doing on gate structure? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty... one tower's down. Mid lane, though, is being pushed in, and the entire gate is down. Zagara starts raining in banelings and summonables as well. Gotta make sure you get that creep out as well. 10 to 14 in kills, favoring Team Hopaka, who will take down Keep in mid lane. Another seed to spawn. This is a good position for Team Hopaka on the bottom right of the map. Falstad, he's going to go ahead and grab a camp for his allies. Siege damage-wise, we're nearing 250,000, and it's actually Johanna with the highest amount of siege in this entire game. 221,000. Zagara on the opposing side with 218,000, so fairly close, but still kind of wild. It's the Johanna. She died much? No, not really. Johanna's soaked up quite a bit. Jaina's only died once as well. Well, we're nearing a 30-minute Garden of Terror game. Catapults. Let's actually take a stock of a catapult damage right now. Holy crap. 1,730 HP, but the big thing is 1,248. This catapult hits like an early game Immortal from Battlefield of Eternity. Dragon's Arrow goes out from Hanzo, no connection, but the Blessed Shield will connect into the enemies. There's a Blizzard down from the Jaina, who does get the nano boost, and we have Zagara, Deckard going down. The Gust from Falstad's a little too late, and now, with 3 dead, 60-second average death timer on those, what is the call? What is the game plan? Mid lane has Siege Giants. Water Elemental being left behind, but it's got like a sliver of time left, so it's actually going to be expiring here. Have Team Banana pulled the trigger on a victory here in map number 3. It's looking like it. Keep is gone. They're playing to the far side. ETC with the stage dive in. Hanzo lands an immediate Dragon's Arrow. No, he just gets the scatter set up. We have the drag from Dahaka. Falstad on the left-hand side trying to get a kill onto the enemy. Banana's trying to chase onto this, but he goes, you know what? My damage is probably better suited on the core with the help of some allies. Nano boost in 22. Yeah, this is looking like... Oh no, you gotta go back and clear things out. Just kidding, that is going to be the members of Banana. Team Banana take this map. Man, oh man, what a close one. What a long one. What a good one. No alerts to resend after that game, but man, oh man, that was fun. Incredible butt. Thank you, Covert Muffin. I appreciate that. You know, I have been working out. I have been working out, trying to strengthen with my injury, so thank you. Thank you. They left to keep standing. But you don't have to take... I mean, it's not like you're getting experience. Why would you need to take down the other keeps? Welcome actually back into our best of 5 lower bracket final matchup. The winner of this goes on to the grand finals coming up next, which is a best of 7. That team is already waiting for the winner of this series. Loser of this series will take 3rd place and $200 and whatever bounties they have. As we're getting into Towers of Doom, Team Hopaka have opted in for first pick priority as the losing team of the previous map. So this means that this will be map choice from Team Banana. Will we get an early Cho'Gall ban? Will there be the removal of the greatest hero in the game? Maybe. Towers of Doom's a pretty good map for it. Vikings are an option here. Samuro Abathur, Samuro Illidan, not Samuro Illidan, sorry, Abathur Illidan, Abathur Samuro. These are all good options. There's a ton that they could be going into here, so we'll see what players don't want to do. What Tracer consistently is being banned away. We'll see a Junkrat Tracer banned by the side of Team Hopaka. Team Banana get rid of the Garrosh. I'm just trying to look at a cheat sheet here of heroes that have been played, because obviously it's Meta Madness style of draft. There's 30 heroes unavailable, 34 technically because of the bans at the top of the screen. Muradin, Diablo, Mal'Ganis, Varian, Johanna, and ETC may have all been played. That means like Stitches, Arthas, Tyrael are all up and available. I don't hate a Stitches Medivh for this map, but the Gul'dan is going to be grabbed early on. They want to have they want to have the Spellcaster. I am curious what they're going to be going into Gul'dan build. We saw a lot of chaotic energy yesterday, that Globe Talent level 1 for Gul'dan players. Might see that here for just the extended range and drain potential. Could be Pursuit of Flame, could just be Echo Corruption. I honestly feel like all three directions are viable. Chat may disagree with me, but that's okay. Uther Zul'jin. Uther and Zul'jin will be picked up here. Is there a consideration into like an Ariel or not Mal'Ganis, sorry, Lieutenant Morales? Stim Zul'jin would be really nice. Zul'jin could be a good battery for Ariel. Has Malfurion been played yet? I feel like he hasn't in this best of 5. No, he hasn't. So we could see some Malfurion here for Hopaka with the Stitches would be really good, honestly. Okay, they're gonna go on Nubrek. I don't hate this. I do love the Malfurion pickup, though. The Innervate value on Gul'dan is really, really strong. Poke potential with the Moonfires, the ability to apply the regrowth onto allies and just kind of be somewhere else on the map, still healing them up is really nice. What are we going to see ban-wise? Maybe a priority into the solo lane? No, they get rid of Medivh. Okay, they just get rid of it. They don't plan on taking it, and they don't want to deal with it. Take the tortilla, add peanut butter down the center line, add banana and cinnamon, fold in half, and pop in the toaster. I've done that before with like peanut butter and jelly. Scratch that, but I've made like a peanut butter and jelly like quesadilla. Granted, there was no queso in that. It was, I guess, a peanut butter and jelly dilla. Allows Vikings to be banned out here. Okay. So two support heroes banned out. Zarya has been played in this already. Actually, I was talking about a bunch of other stuff, like Morales, Ariel. Abathur is still up and available. Abathur Zul'jin, not too bad. What would they'd still need something to double soak, and then they could go into like either a tank or another healer. I think the Abathur could be picked up. Yeah, I think they could still go Abathur last pick. Imperious Leoric is pretty good. I just would love for Imperious to go full stab build here. Full stab build is not a bad idea. I will say this, when it comes to when we were talking about like food and stuff like that, I have seen the light, and I only ever buy blocks of cheese nowadays. I no longer buy slices. I no longer buy shredded cheese in a bag, because apparently there's like a stabilizer or a preservative or whatever to make it so that the cheese doesn't stick too much together. And blocks of cheese are actually relatively inexpensive by comparison. I feel like you get more. I feel like you get more cheese than you would in a bag. Also, I feel like the blocks of cheese last so long. And also, you can freeze cheese. You can just cut it in half and freeze half of it. And it thaws really well. I don't know what this last pick's going to be. It's going to be another healer, okay. I wasn't sure if they're going to be picking... So it is Hypercarry Zul'jin on the left-hand side. I was wondering if they would go into Abathur, but it does not look like that'll be the case. It is double mage for the members of Team Hopaka. But Sonya double soak. I think Team Hopaka can take us to a map 5. It's not biased against one team or the other. It's just me wanting more games. But I also do think this draft is really well put together. It is double mage, but I do think it can work. Which team wins Towers of Doom? Banana on the left, Hopaka on the right. 5 minutes. Get your predictions. ones. So I'm trying to wait for stream to catch up a little bit here. Cellulose is used to stabilize shredded cheese. Yeah, there's just something about fresh cut cheese, like fresh shredded cheese, or even like slices for a sandwich. There's just something that's just better off the block. I don't know what it is. Tessa, what's up? You're just in time to talk about cheese. Now you're actually just in time to gamble on our map number 4. Let's see what's going to happen here. On the left-hand side, it is the members of Team Banana trying to go to the grand finals through Towers of Doom. Johanna Yaya will be your Imperious with the wrong level 1. Mech with a Leoric. Jean Lazelle playing the side-saddled White Mane. We've got a Banana Uther, and we'll see iTrax playing your Zul Jin. Not sure what the pause is, but it doesn't seem like we need to pull ourselves out of the game, so let's introduce the rest of the players so you can all see who's on what side and stuff like that. Hopaka is going to be on the... There we go, I can actually do that. Hopaka is going to be on the Mephisto. Hunter Orc playing the Malfurion. Mario will be your Gul'dan. High Wraith on the Sonya, and Parnax to play that Anub'arak. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll do this. And you can see at least who's on what. And I've just removed the mini-map. I'll turn it back on when the game starts. What were the buttons for that again? All right, I remember what they are. Okay, all right, we're just waiting for, it looks like one player maybe like went to the bathroom as the load-in was happening or something like that, but I can at least show you all what things look like here and who's on what. Fresh cut cheese, but that's stinky. No, only if you get that French nastiness. What's that French cheese that smells like horrible? Starts with an H, doesn't it? No. Is it M? Was it Munster? That's not right. Is it Munster cheese that smells awful? I'd pretty much only get shredded cheese or chili and taco. Is the Mexican blend. That Mexican blend is really good. What I've honestly thought about doing, forget what, is just buying the types of cheese that they have in the Mexican blend as a block and just shredding it myself. It's more work, maybe a little bit more expensive, but I like cheese, so... Limburger! That's the one! Limburger cheese! Yes, scratch that. I was completely wrong. Limburger cheese. I remember someone brought that into high school so we could smell it. It was... I can't remember the exact reason, but there was... I was in class, and they were... I think it was maybe like a history class or something like that, and we were talking about France, and the teacher brought in Limburger cheese, and the room frickin' stunk. It wasn't that big of a deal. It didn't smell that bad. But, yeah. You're making a fart joke to cut the cheese.
That's the joke.
All right, Twitch Gamble is still up and available. I do apologize for the slight delay here. We don't see some of the level 1s, but we can at least see who's on what. And this is Towers of Doom, map number 4. Man, I'm hoping for a map 5, but I can't imagine Team Banana... I think they want to just shut this down right here, right now. And punch their ticket to the best of 7 grand finals coming up next. Well, we're chilling here. Hope you're all having a good day. We got a ready. All right, cool. Readies are coming out from the players. But I hope you're all having a great day. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow the channel. If you'd like to support further, it's always much appreciated.
10 seconds.
Always much appreciated if you'd like to support the stream, as we do full-time stream. Mondays are my only day off. I do stream 6 days a week. We're averaging over 6 hours per stream. We're actually hitting closer to 7 to 8 hour streams consistently. So if you enjoy having a lot of good content, consider subscribing, donating bits, donating to the stream, gifting subscriptions, or just telling Bandit how much you love him with all your bits. We are going to see Chaotic Energy for Gul'dan level 1. Regeneration Globes being picked up by him. Unyielding Power from Mephisto. Zul'jin does have that Recklessness level 1. Trying to get that extra stackage when he's below 50% HP. And we'll have a 1 stack picked up by Zul'jin here. He actually has 2 stacks, so he's over 10. He's actually on 10 stacks already, but we'll see the rotation down to bottom lane slowed from both sides. Little dismount here and there. 19 stacks on the silver touch for Uther's level 1. Hopaka jumping in, looking to get... Oh, actually, no, he didn't shade in. He's just floating here, being a skeletal nervous system. Throwing out those Skull missiles consistently. Big Celestial... If you would have taken Celestial Charge level 1, that would have been more than 1 kill, I guarantee it. Would have been more than 1 kill. But hey, either way, Gul'dan does go down. Invade onto the enemy side camp. Mephisto jumps in, kind of helping out a little bit. He pokes some damage onto the enemies here. High Wraith is slowing down the Leoric. Actually, Johanna Yaya will Celestial Charge through the wall. And this is just going to be camp stolen away. Okay. More stacks for Mephisto. He actually picks up his 14th right there with the fadeaway shot. 1, 2, 3 sappers make it in. Sidewall and tower do go down. Chaotic Energy for Gul'dan has not picked up. He actually just got his first globe, but obviously he got picked off earlier. Now we continue to see Holy Light upgrades here for Uther. He'll go into the Holy Shock at level 4. It is double support, so we'll probably see, some utility coming out from Uther as well to help in the team fights. Take a look at that paragraph here in a second, because I actually don't know every little bit about that one. Holy Light can be used on enemy to do 40% of its healing amount as damage. Yep, I knew that. When used this way, Uther receives its self-healing benefit, and its cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds. Actually, I did not know about that cooldown reduction. So it's... Okay, so you're halving the cooldown on that when you use the Holy Shock, sorry. Sonya and top goes down to Leoric, but Mephisto is going to take down Leoric, and Holpaka is able to steal away this camp. Imperius has rotated up to try and pull in any of the experience that's missed and maybe deny this camp being pushed in. Lightning Nova from Holpaka does zone Imperius back. Leoric is cheating death. He actually respawns, and the wave hasn't been pushed up much. Imperius with the channel on the left. We've got Johanna on the Sonya on the right. Apologize. Gul'dan in bottom lane was picked off. You can see his dead body and the carapace of this Anub'arak. It is some B steps out from Itrax and Banana, unsure of whether or not to Hearth or not. Holy Shock. Wow, you guys are so cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, this is going to be Holpaka trying to get a kill as he will go down. Stunned by Uther. High Wraith is slowed a little bit here. Itrax is going to be hit by an Anub'arak Burrow. And we'll see that cleanse out from either Uther or Whitemane. Sonya actually still went down. I can't believe that. Drain from Gul'dan as it's 6-3 in kills. Can they take down this Leoric? Yes, indeed. Okay, so still keeping that gap close, or excuse me, still keeping the kills close. 6-4 in kills. The experience is about 7.5 to 7.5. 3 out of 10. Not sure what that means. Like he's 3 deaths. So, I guess 3 out of 10 deaths. Oh, he's 3 of the 10 total deaths. I pieced it together, chat. I'm brilliant. Sorry. Just took me a second. Zul'jin currently on 17 stacks, which means 87 out of 150, so he's got the 1.1 range increase for sub 5 minutes here. Not too bad on that one. Gonna continue to supply some pressure here around this camp. Maybe an invade? I guess not pressure. Sustained damage is probably a better way to say it. Anub'arak is getting chunked quite a bit. Has to burrow charge out. Gets a heal from Malfurion. Gul'dan going to try and drain some of the HP off of this Imperius, who is getting low, but he's not going to go down. Is there a stab onto Holpaka? Did finish out his unyielding power level 1. Celestial charge through. Doesn't time out well. And this might be an Imperius who's dead. No. Mace to the face, and that will be Leoric taking down Mephisto. Drain from Gul'dan. Gets a good amount of HP off of this Whitemane. She's going to be rooted by Malfurion. An Anub'arak burrow charge in. Drain once again. We'll have Imperius get the channel, I think, and that'll be 4 shots into the core of Team Holpaka. We're starting to fall here on Towers of Doom, map number 4. We're getting into the 10 talent tier, so we'll cycle through the other numbers. The only thing to note here, 23 for Zul'jin. Wave of Light or Silver Touch, sorry, for Uther has been completed, and I think I saw like 6, maybe 7 regeneration globes for this Gul'dan. I can check, and he's on 7. Top lane Sonya, she grabs the camp, but she will be grabbed by Imperious's staff. She got stabbed in the belly and died. Nicely done from Imperius. Mephisto trying to poke out here. Level 10s are here on the left and the right. Zul'jin holding. He's going to go into Tostitos. Divine Shield, Wrath of Angiris, Entomb, and that is also the Scarlet Aegis from Whitemane. Wrath of Angiris was put on a 10-second cooldown. Imperius was stunned out from that. Harnack's taking a whole heckload of damage. Wrath of Angiris does not connect this time. Entomb will connect into Hunter Orc. There is a kill onto Anubrak. Tostingo is activated. Tostitos will save Zul'jin as he backs away, getting drained by Gul'dan. And Anubrak will fall. Mephisto with the Consume Soul. Leap for Sonya. Horrify Gul'dan. And Tranquility for the Malfurion, as well as that Cocoon. 2-minute cooldown on that Consume Soul. I wonder if he's going to go into Hysteria. Get the cooldown reduction on the Heroic from level 13. Oftentimes it's not. Typically Shard of Hate or at Horde Skull. And with the Skull at level 1, it's fairly common to see that at Horde Skull. More damage to targets below 50%, and I think some spell power as well. Nubrak burrows in. Cleanse onto Imperius. Leap from Sonya is really good onto 3. The Divine Shield and the Scarlet Aegis activated. Zul'jin gets his 30th stack, and it's 32 to 28 in core HP. Leap from Sonya, threatening. No kill found, but really, really good play from Team Hopaka. The Orc comes in with an Entomb onto Hunter Orc. The camp is still going to be grabbed. A lot of damage onto Hunter Orc and trying to back away to safety. Malfurion will fall. A stun from Uther connects into Sonya. No leap for her to be able to get away. The Orc is still not dead. Somehow, some way, he's able to drain enough HP. Damage over time, good enough to take down Leoric there, as the Zul'jin is picked off. No Tostitos activatable for him, but still, at the end of this, it's a double for Quadra, favoring the side of Team Banana. Camp will go over to Team Hopaka, but it gets no charge value. Leoric is, what's he looking to do? He was going to Ghost Dance. I'll just spawn in lane. Alright. So camp over here on the right. Leoric stepping in. The anticipation is that the enemy is somewhere around. Or the expectation is that the enemy's somewhere around. High Wraith over here looking for maybe a leap in. No, they're not going to go for it. Down 13 talent here. Looks like Sonya just goes and soaks, tries to close that gap, and maybe they can test over this next objective phase. Mephisto, he's able to get out. I didn't see the origin point there. Celestial Charge this hello to Anubrak. A burrow thrown back into Imperius. Bottom lane fort on like no HP. There's the Holy Shock to get the kill onto the fort. Alright. Altars spawning here. Leoric draining a bit of that hope. Hopelessness, okay. It is going to be the Ad Horde Skull, so no cooldown reduction on Consumed Soul. Still a 2-minute on that bad boy. Whitemane gets the channel in the bottom of the map. Malfurion going for the channel. Durance of Hate activated by Mephisto. Sorry, Consumed Soul. They got the 13s. Whitemane gets the channel. There's no delays. Celestial Charge comes through as well. Malfurion with the Tranquility. Divine Shield into Imperius. He's going to try and find a kill onto Anubrak, who burrow charges into this Leoric, and Leoric is getting really low. The Horrify from Gul'dan pushing back the enemies, and Leoric is the first one to go down. The Tostingo is activated by the Zul'jin Spear, and from the Sonya, Whitemane activates her Crystal Aegis. The Celestial Charge coming through, and High Wraith caught in this corridor gets a heal from Malfurion just in time, or at least gets enough of a heal, and Nubrak burrows in. Oh, Uther flanks onto Sonya, gets her, as we currently have Hunter Orc with not a whole lot of mana trying to help out Gul'dan, and Gul'dan, he's going to be subjugated and taken down here. Meanwhile, Mephisto takes down Whitemane. Parnax is out as well. 1 for 3. Can Hopaka get a trade? Yeah.
Hero slain.
Now there's that subjugation, and there will be 5 shots extra into the enemy core. I believe this was a double objective phase, so 10 shots in total go into the core of Team Hopaka, who are now 18 HP, and this is looking like a boss call. No, they're just chasing down Malfurion. But they probably will get boss as well. Alright, Imperius with a Hearth out. 18-9 in kills. 11.5 minutes into Towers of Doom map number 4. Team Banana looking to just shut down any hope, any potential for Holpaka to make it into this grand finals, or even a potential map number 5 in this best of 5 series. Banana rotating down to bottom here, trying to delay out this clear on the fort. Sonya being aggressive in top lane, slamming, jamming, getting decent damage into Leoric. He's got Ominous Wraith and Royal Focus, but down over in bottom lane, the Consumed Soul was utilized. Mariel's very low on this cooldown, trying to drain the help of the enemy. Gets a Horrify activated, but still will go down. Celestial Charge in from the Imperius. Skull Missiles raining out from Mephisto, trying to take down one of these enemies, trying to trade, but it's just not working out. The Tranquility forced out by Malfurion. We currently have a Nubarak chasing in as well. Oh, Celestial Charge out.
Use it well.
I just realized we didn't put on a Hawaiian t-shirt for today. It's Grand Finals Day. It's always Hawaiian t-shirt on Grand Finals Day. We'll have to swap. We'll have to do a wardrobe change before the Grand Finals coming up next, because it does feel like Team Banana are on that trajectory. But it's Towers of Doom. Who knows? 16 could be a huge moment turnaround for Team Holpaka, as they will get their Gul'dan back. They'll lose this camp, but it shouldn't get much value. I think actually one Sapper makes it into the lane. These other ones will not be cleared out, actually. Triple Altar Phase coming up, 4 to 4 in shots. There are currently 16 points of damage available on the map through 3 bell towers and a boss. Sonya went down to Leoric. He gets the top right channel, and Nubrak's going to fall here as well. The light seems to be fading. The window seems to be closing. The sun is setting on this best of 5 series for the side of Team Holpaka, as it just seems like there's no way. Oh my god, are they actually going to get 16 shots? If they go boss, that's a lot, and that puts the enemy on, like, what, 4 HP? 2? 2. Death timers are still... No? Okay, they're not going to go for it. No Hawaiian shirt? Y'all didn't even remember, okay? Wrath of Angiers. Horrify does push the Imperius into the Divine Shield in time from Banana. I thought there'd maybe be a Horrify pole kill, but it doesn't work out. Oh, this is looking really rough. 53 stacks for this Zul Jin as the Celestial Charge connects onto High Wraith here. Sonya trying to spin away. Leoric Wraith walking in. Does he have an Entomb? He does. He pops it right here. Mariel is caught inside. Cocoon onto the Imperius. Wraith walk forward from Leoric as he almost takes down Gul'dan. Multiple Skull Missiles coming out from Mephisto. There's a Consumed Soul. That's not going to get a kill. Zul'jin makes quick work of this bottom lane fort. You remembered? You didn't say anything. You liar. That's like when I brought up that I haven't worn the Yoshi hat from Mario Kart in months, and like everyone was like, "Yeah, you haven't." And it's like none of you remembered. What's up, Lazy Hydra? Okay, so boss taken off the map? No, they're looking to just collapse onto Leoric in top lane. A Nubrak misses. Oh, he lands the burrow. Wraith walk through a few of the enemies. Leoric is still fine. He throws out an Entomb, unable to find anyone inside of that. 20 talents here on the left-hand side. Got the Impervious, got the... Oh, wait, High Wraith is getting really low here. Uther's the first one to go down. He didn't take a level 20 yet, so he doesn't have Redemption. I don't think it works if he grabs it here. Wrath of Angiers to abduct one Cocoon onto the Zul Jin. Can they take down an enemy hero here? Jean Lazelle activates that Scarlet Aegis. Johanna is so very low. Gul'dan will be able to get that last little bit of damage. Jean Lazelle will fall as well. What is going on, chat? Hello? Yeah, I was gonna say, you do take this, right? What? It's 24 to 13 in kills. There's currently a 2,500 difference in heroic kill experience from those late game kills that were just picked up. That was a monumental moment for the side of Team Holpaka. That actually could be the momentum the momentum shift they needed in this map, this series, and well, to continue this best of 5. Sonya gets bottom. 3 to 22 in core HP. Boss is down for 4 minutes 30, so that's going to be about 21 minutes in-game time. If my caster math is right, which it rarely is. But, so Boss will be up then. Sonya gets bottom lane. Mid lane being opened up and pushed into. Sonya's going to grab a camp while the allies back off here. Respawns have come through for Team Banana. Camp on the left is 25 seconds over here, so we'll be up at 17 minutes in-game time. Imperius checking the bush with the Solarian Flare. It is going to be that Burning Despair for Leoric. He actually didn't go buried alive. Mephisto went into the Mimic at level 20. No upgrade on the Consumed Soul for the extra shot. Kind of just ripped that 2-minute cooldown Heroic out. A little surprised by that one. Double Altar Phase coming up. There's going to be a leaping from the Sonya. Hopaka's going to be able to get some heals from Malfurion, who does get the Tranquility, has the Serenity level 20. Divine Shield onto Imperius, who abducts the Gul'dan. There's going to be a Scarlet Aegis from White Maiden. That's Gul'dan going down. Next person to fall is who? Because it looks like this team fight is not over from the members of Team Banana. Stun into Mephisto. There's a Burrow Charge in from Anubarak. We also have the Celestial Charge. High Wraith is going for the channel. Able to get those 5 shots into the enemy core, but Leoric is not going to be delayed by Sonya in time. The GGs come out, the 3 shots necessary, and that is going to be
Team kill!
to wrap this up. GG, well played. Team Banana, they're heading to the grand finals up next. Good attempt from Team Hopaka. A really good attempt. Sad to see that we don't get a map 5, but it was a good series, a hard-fought play. Nicely done over here on Zul'jin with that structural damage. But, all right, let's get set up. We're going to a grand finals. Everybody, we're getting set up for a best of 7 coming up next. All right.